Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to Monday night. Like I said last week, today we'll be going over a book review on The Boy Crisis by Warren Farrell. So, some of you are in the same boat as I was during this situation that we've been in, worldwide situation. We need stuff to do. We need things to keep our minds occupied. So, let's read a new book. So, I got The Boy Crisis, and relates to what a lot to what I do for a living. I work with boys and girls for a living. I work in a school, and I thought the book was interesting because it relates to a lot to what I've seen in my own professional life and to what I've seen in my own personal life. Seeing that boys don't get the same attention as girls do. Boys get a lot more neglected than girls do. Girls are praised for a lot of the things that boys are not praised for. So, what is the boy crisis? It's a crisis of education. Worldwide, boys are 50% less likely than girls to meet basic proficiency in reading, math, and science, and it's a crisis of mental health. ADHD is on the rise. Tell you a little story when it comes to ADHD. One of the classrooms I was working in a while back had one boy, and he was struggling in class with his concentration. And so parents were on the fence of what they should put this boy on medication to help his concentration. So they decided to put him on meds. And what I noticed, it may have helped his concentration, but the main thing that it did, subdued his personality. So his natural boy tendencies, being aggressive, being rambunctious, being very assertive with other kids, all that was taken away from him. And he would come to school very tired, very sluggish, and you know, he'd sit down and listen to class and put his head on the table like this and barely focus. Like maybe help him focus, but didn't do a great job of it. And what I noticed mostly, it subdued his personality. And that's what this book, The Boy Crisis, focuses on a lot. Is you put your children on medication, you're drugging them. You're drugging their personality. You're taking their personality away from them. Maybe to make it a little easier for parents, for teachers, but long term, what's it doing for you? So, what I've seen is that boys need that rambunctious play. They need to let that aggressive, wild energy go. You see it all the time in playgrounds. You see it all the time amongst your families. Especially you have two boys in your family that are the same age. They're play fighting. They're wrestling. Like they're horsing around. They're jumping. They're giving each other body slams and suplexes off the couch and stuff like that. And ramming each other into walls, and they fall down and get hurt, and they cry, and a minute later they're doing the same thing and they're smiling again. That's boy energy. You can't subdue that energy because it's going to come out at a certain point in time. You need to channel that energy into something positive. Even when boys grow into men, where does that energy come? How does that energy evolve? Turns into aggressive energy. And when that aggressive energy in young boys hasn't been used properly and it's been suppressed for too long, when they grow into adults, that aggressive energy will come into will come out very, very harmfully, dangerously, harmful to others, harmful to others. And of course, harmful to themselves as well. So, boys need to be absolutely told that their energy is okay. It's okay to be loud, to be rambunctious. They need that. They need that. And one of the strategies I read in this book is that fathers need to engage their boys in that physical play. Wrestling, play fighting. They need to have that kind of bond with their fathers. And that's another topic that this book goes into, is the damaging effects of dad-deprived boys, and boys miss out on a big part of their development, big part of their finding their purpose in life when they don't have their father in their life. Or maybe they do, but their father's not engaged. The father's not there. The father kind of just sits on the couch and plays on his phone and not really engaging with his boys. Not being men. Not teaching your young boys to be men. And this is what the book focuses on. Is not about repressing that natural male energy, that natural boy tendency. It's to encourage it, but just to channel it effectively. And that's why I read this book, because I'm in contact with young boys all the time at work, and I see it all the time. I see that male rambunctiousness. I see that energy, and I see the disencouragement of that energy. And boys are told what? Boys are told, "Ooh, calm down, stop running in the hallways." Yes, but yeah, it's okay to have that energy, but in the right context. Yeah, sure, no running in the hallways at school, of course. Run around at the appropriate times, but don't disencourage your boys that their energy, their natural male tendencies, is wrong. Because that's where the problem lies, and that's where this book goes into great detail. For me, I think this book would be a fantastic read for a mother, especially for a father, especially if you are a father to be, and you know that you have a son and that son's on the way, and then maybe you feel a little stressed out, you're feeling a lot of pressure, you're feeling a little lost of how to approach the situation or not what to do when your son is finally there in your life. I think this book would greatly, greatly help you to know what you're in store for. So maybe it'll give you good insight of what's on the horizon for you, because yeah, it definitely helped me. And I think this book would greatly help anyone who is a father or is a father to be, or maybe you are a father right now and you're struggling what to do with your sons and don't know what to do. And again, this book goes into great detail about helping your son find his purpose. He needs to find that purpose. And when kids don't have those father figures in your life, they greatly lose that purpose. They greatly lose that sense of belonging to other men, to a community, to a tribe of men. And boys need that. They need the healthy balance of the mother and the father. Not one or the other. Where boys will thrive the most is when they have the healthy balance of the masculine energy of their father and the feminine energy of their mother. They need the nurturing, they need the protective energy, but they need the guidance. They need the discipline, and they need to be challenged, and they need to be held accountable. They need to be pushed. Yeah, and they need that male energy, and they need another man and positive male role model in their life to bounce that masculine energy off of them. And that is what this book is all about. So I'd highly recommend it. Again, it's The Boy Crisis by Warren Farrell, author of The Myth of Male Power. Look it on Amazon. It's a fantastic read. If you're looking for other reading material and you're stuck at home, I would highly recommend it. On that note, thank you so much for watching, guys. Smash that like button and please subscribe. And leave your comments. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. And your next episode is going to be on Friday, May 22nd. And the title will be How to Set Healthy Boundaries in Friendships and Relationships. All to help with your personal growth and development. And I will see you all in another life. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Have a great night. Sleep well.